If you chose to go Blackstar armors, you can save up to 7.7 bill and you can get up to 90 monster DP, and you can sell anytime and get them both back for 14 bill. Just how you can put Kaphira stones on the boss gears, you can also do that in Blackstar, and it's actually called Obsidian Blackstar. Just Google BDO Obsidian Blackstar and you guys will see more details about it. It basically gives you buffs every time you enhance it, and it goes all the way up to Tet. And there's no point even hitting pen, just stop at Tet because that's all the buffs that you can get in total. You can get this and this and this, and it stacks up all each other. And these are the ingredients that you will need to get Obsidian Spectre Energy, but you guys can just Google Obsidian Blackstar and yeah, do more research and just find out how to make these. Found in Reddit, someone basically did calculation for Obsidian Spectre Energy, and it will cost you about 3.4 bill per Spectre Energy. And you'll need 2 of those each, one for shoe, one for glove, and so you'll need about 7 bill in total. I just did a simple math here. This is for Blackstar, 8.15 and 7.9 for the glove and the shoes, and then Obsidian costs 3.4 each, and so the price will look like this versus the price of the glove and shoes individually for Beg and Urgons, and then the price of Kaphira level 6, which is 6.79 bill each, and then the price will be like 15.44 and 15.19. And so in total it will cost us 30 bill 0.6 for these two. Meanwhile, for our Blackstar, it's only gonna cost us 22.8. And so when I subtract this to this, we are going to save 7.7 bill, and it's actually cheaper that way if you go for Blackstar. Alright, how actually good is it? I did some comparison here. And so on the right side is just a boss gear with Kaphiras in it with level 6. And they're basically equivalent of Obsidian Blackstar right here of Tet. And as you guys can see nothing because they're all equivalent. And the difference is that Blackstar actually has 19 more monster damage reduction. You guys might think this is like bugged or something, and so I made sure, I put it down of, Kaphira level 5, and now you guys can see all the differences. And so yeah, there is no bug or error. This is actually the result. And this is a late game scenario, for example, where you have Fallen God Duo and Libresca for both sides, and comparing with Obsidian. And just clearly, nothing really changes because the gear wise, they're all literally the same thing besides these two. And so the fact that the Blackstar actually gives 19 more monster damage reduction is really good. So what have we learned so far? It's cheaper to go Blackstar, and we know for sure that it gives plus 19 monster damage reduction, and it's going to help us with PvE grinding because it gives us 19 monster damage reduction, and now we can even grind in the higher mobs and able to loot silvers from the higher mobs. YouTuber Anders actually said, BDO is 95% PvE and 5% PvP. And for me, to make money efficiently in BDO is grinding, so why not use gears that can be helpful to PvE grind? When you are using Blackstar, make sure you are using 2 sets because it gives you monster damage reduction plus 10, and that's the most important part of having 2 set of Blackstar. So when we're comparing 1 each at a time, it's still better. But then the monster damage reduction is not as efficient because we're not getting that plus 10 buff from the 2 set effect. And same thing with glove right here. It's still better, but then not as efficient because there is no combo happening. So keep in mind that this is actually really good when you have 2 sets of Blackstar. Once you have 1 set, it might as well start moving on to the both boss gears. And let's say that you guys actually had Libresca and Fallen God, and you're working on your 3rd one, which from the rumor and everything, they're bringing up the Fallen God for gloves now. And so once you get that, then you no longer will need the Blackstar shoes because it's not as efficient as before. But it's still good as plus 5 monster damage reduction, so it's all up to you if you still want to use it. or if not, you can start selling it and just get your money back and start buying Kafira stones and start putting on your boss gears. Here's the proof of list. I use Vilia in for the website for this tax calculator. I just put the money in right here and you get 6.9 bill back for the glove and 7.9 bill for the shoes, and for return you get 6.7 bill. And so in total I just add them both up and you get 13.7 bill back, which is, if you round it up, 14 bill. So that's the reason why the Blackstar is so good, guys. Like, you can save up to 7.7 bill in the very beginning, and you also get 19 monster DP, and you can always sell anytime, 24/7. Whenever you no longer need it, you can always pull out the obsidian and just sell up the gears and you get 14 bill back. I just did some, comparing Tet, obsidian versus pen of Kafiras on the boss gears, and this is the result. So if you guys look carefully, damage reduction +4 here, hidden damage reduction +4, so that's 8 that you can get, and then melee damage reduction +8 right there, and then total damage reduction another 8 right there, and so in total you'll get 24 DP from that. But Blackstar still has 19 DP, so the difference is only 5 DP, and so it's actually still not bad using for the late game until you can hit more than level 10 of Kafira stones. If I do the money comparison here, so this is actually level 10, and so you'll need about 20 bill each for each individual boss, and you'll need about 57 bill for both of them. But then for Blackstar it's still 22.8, so you actually save 34 bill silvers. People will be wondering, hey Woo, how are you doing the calculation for the DP? And the thing is, actually nobody knows. I even did a lot of research about it, and GMs and CMs won't tell you anything about this. And I even ask on the chat, if does it monster damage reduction basically work as melee range magic damage reduction, but just for mobs basically. I even heard the weird rumors like +1 monster damage reduction really doesn't give the whole 1 DP, and sometimes said it like 0.7 DP, and is that a rumor or anyone might know about this mystery? And this guy actually responded back to me, and he says numbers are hidden. DP system is old mystery, just like DMG reductions. Even after 6 years, no one knows how those work and how they scale with each other. It can be that damage reduction is not same as 1 DP, and testing is very difficult because no numbers and range damage that enemies do. So my logic is pretty simple. If you guys know the artifact, like for example extra AP against monsters, it gives you 6 extra AP against monsters, but it's just as monsters, and so that's why it's +6, because it's only valid on the monsters. But if you look at the melee AP, it's +4, but you can also use this on PvPs and PvEs, and so that's why they're reduced down to +4 AP. And so this totally makes sense to me personally, that it's +6 AP, so you will give more damage to monsters. But if you use the melee AP, it's less, because it can be both valid on PvP and PvE. So I will leave this mystery question to you guys. Is this +19 monster damage reduction worth it for you? Personally, I think it's amazing. I think of this as +19 DP basically. And so if there's any valid reason out there, hey, give me a message and give me a call, dude. I would love to know that answer. And so yeah, this is the video of why Blackstar is better than boss gears in general, because of that 19 monster damage reduction, and it's cheaper, and you get your money back anytime you want. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao.